because things bother me. Like when the thing stops like that, it bothers me. Yeah, I'm an intelligent human being. Things annoy me and I get bothered by stupid excrement. Excrement. How do you spell excrement? Excrement. Excrement. Do I care? No. Shit. Thanks, Mike. Okay. Just say shit. Shit. Thanks. Gabe's like, yeah, shit's fucked up. Definitely, man. It's shit is definitely fucked up. It's an update in the Gospels of saying, you heathen hypocrite Beelzebub, your shit's fucked up. Stop lying, motherfucker. God dang. Motherfucker, yes, you fuck your own planet. You fuck your own creation of Cray. You are a motherfucker and your shit is fucked up. It equates, man. That math is spot the frog on right there. Ding, 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 ding. You can hit it with a stick. It ain't gonna. It's yeah, man. That's right. The spot they're on, man. It's. Do you understand? It's okay. Look, okay. Honor thy mother and father. Okay. The spirit and essence of life, and spirit and in flesh. Math, spot on, man, because it works the same way in humans as it does with the creation of God. That is the human being. Makes it spot on math. Ding, 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 ding. There it is. I can guarantee you some things, though. I can guarantee you this, that the magic kingdom you go where the cloud people and the sky people and all that, and God created man in his own image and so on and so forth, does exist in your brain for probably about 30 minutes as your body is dying and it's finally shutting down all the synapses in your brain when it's deprived of oxygen. No, seriously. Those are magic worlds that we make up, like Uncle Earl dating Jennifer Lopez and her coming over and saying, you have been the man I've been dreaming about sexing wildly my whole life. Really? Can you give me a root beer? You want some soft tacos? Beans and rice? All right then, you're my girl. No, that's too funny. I'm serious. Wait, excuse me. Okay, take off the black shirt and go straight white beater. Orale. We are gathered here today I'm wearing black because we're gathered here today to bid farewell to lie, because we're trying to tie down lie so we can kill a lot of the death and decay and the distraction and irrationality and the clinical insanity of lie up until now. It's going to be not difficult to change. You guys make it more difficult than it has to be. You're trying to get in I don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'm the descendant of the line of King David, who's a lot like David. It says in the Holy Quran, Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, so and so and so and so forth. He's the math proof of the Hebrew tribe that proves logically to give people equations to live together in a highly evolved fashion that goes beyond most irrational and clinically insane people's perceptions. So what was cool, this is what was cool. This is so cool. Okay, dudes. Mike, you didn't come up with this. You are so full of manure, man. Shut up. No, there's no way. Jordan, you either. No, you're second-borns. Second-born, second best. Yeah, too bad, man. Always smelling the sniff of our farts. And it doesn't smell good either. Yeah. Gabe smarts don't spell that bad. Isaac never farts. No. No. Not unless he's sitting on Jordan's face. No, just go get it. Sorry. No, he wouldn't do that. No, he wouldn't do that. No, he's a decent brother. Did you ever hold him down and fart in his face? That would be just cruel, man. I don't know. I didn't have brothers around to do that stuff to me. Okay, Stevie and Eddie did grab me by the legs and threaten to throw me in the ditch. Yeah, swing me back and forth and threaten to throw me in the ditch. Yeah, that was swell. I was kind of like sitting there going, sisters aren't that bad, you know. Well, Linda made me dress like a girl once and freaked out my dad, and they said I had the nicest legs of all the girls in the family, and then got a paper together and told me I was adopted and had me bawling like a cat baby, but that was about it, yeah. Well, there might have been more, but that was probably the most traumatic, because I was like 5, so I'm adopted, I knew I wasn't as cute as Dad, yeah, you know. No, my dad's very handsome. He's a physically very attractive person. He is. Yeah, I told you about that when I was dating me. You gonna look like when your dad when you get older? I haven't even looked like him now. What makes you think I'm gonna look like when I get older? So, I got my mom's nose. I got my mom's elongated features coupled in with my dad. Well, I've got partly my mom's nose. My dad's and my mom's nose kind of evened out. My mom's nose was longer than this and thinner. My dad's was a little wider and smaller, so my nose kind of worked together and put together little early bird's nose. Yeah. So we look a lot like both parents. And some resemble more than the other. Like Pancha resembles mom more than dad. And Gabe kind of resembles his mom more than his dad, and Mike resembles his dad more than his mom in certain ways. And it's weird. It happens, man, like that. It's just a genetic kind of allocation for. I can't explain it. I'm not a scientist. And that was one of the funny things today too. You know, I was sitting there and I think, you know, sometimes I sit there and I think I doubt myself, and I'm like, why? I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. I can't play the piano. I can't play the guitar. And I'm not going to sit down until I can play the guitar as good as Carlos Santana. Then I'm going to be like Solari on frickin' on Amadeus. You gave me the desire to make your music and rendered me mute. It's like, Jimmy Page? Not I. Nope. We got Jimmy Page? Yes. Okay. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Ah! We also got Robert Plant for that. Shut up. Okay. Well, to the land of ice and snow. I can't do the Valhalla. But everybody's glad that Robert Plant is, you know. Jimmy Page didn't want to play for him at first, guys. No. He thought these guys are all freaked out about it. Gabe and Mike are kind of freaked out about it because they're raised in their Pentecostal church that Led Zeppelin has stuff to do with Aleister Crowley, who is a complete. Oh, yeah, I'm not joking. Complete frog and weird moron, man. He had clairvoyant kind of communications and stuff, but so did Adolf Hitler. Technically, everybody does, because all forms of prey communications that you think you have is largely conversations between yourself and past, present, and future molecular transfiguratory states of being. Is this understandable? And then you pass on information that you've had with other directly transfiguratory states of being. That's how I'm able to have conversations with someone like, say, Jennifer Lopez, Barack Obama, or Layla Ali, because we've known each other before in molecular similitudes. He's a descendant and line similitude of Joshua, one of Moses' best friends, my molecular similitude uncle. We've conversed many times. Understood? We've shared a lot of things, including wives. Well, one of us goes and then we take care of the other guy's wives. It kind of works like that. It's an old tribal tradition thing. Yeah. It's weird. Okay. When you love a guy as much as you love your wife, when he dies and you might have to comfort his wife, it's kind of awkward. It's weird. It's hard. It's something you do, and it's not something you don't take great pleasure in it in a carnal sense. The only pleasure you can take from it is in a spiritual comfort, and that we hope we have better times so she gets more time with him instead of time with you, because you've already have your spouse. You see what I'm saying? I can't tell you how much I like Holy Covenant monogamous relationships that last from high school to grave. It's so beautiful, so rewarding when you live in a world that understands, somebody understands your spirit, your soul, your totality of essence. You know, it's a really special feeling to meet someone that really knows you over the expanse of time on planet Earth, that knows you really well and understands you and says, he's doing this because he's got to do this, because that's my man. He'll do whatever he's got to do to save the world for the children, even if it means not being able to touch me. Yeah, it does. He shouldn't have to do it. It's an evil demon requirement. It's a group collective demon requirement to deny Delina David his wife. And you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to deny yourself, woman, and be better than the rest of us. Denying ourselves women is better than the rest of us? Okay, so Richard Simmons is God? It's like that's... No, desire yourself carnal pleasure. And it's more of a sin to kiss a man than it is to kiss a woman. I've kissed my father. Am I going to hell? I've kissed Patrick and Noah. I've kissed lots of males in my life. including Zeke. Is that sending me to hell too? No, and want her passion in order to have sexual intercourse. Never had sexual intercourse with a man or anything resembling or coming even close to it. Never made out with a guy. Never made out with Zeke. No, but yeah. Girls? Yes. Girl dogs? No. Just females? Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. The youngest one I ever did, the largest age discrepancy of anyone I've ever made out and have sex with? Amy Suzanne Fabre. Okay. I was 33, she was 19 when we got married. Yeah, it freaked me out too. I was like, squeeze me, 1980? Was it? No, Reagan got shot in 79 or 80. Was that the year Reagan got shot? That was funny. Me and my friend Teresa, there was a girl, Stephanie, that worked with us that was born the same year as my ex-wife. We were giving her a hard time about it because she told, I'm 19, I got a job here at Southwest, and we're like, excuse me, squeeze me, what? Oh my God, you're still in your oh my God, you're such a cutie pie. You're so mature for your age. And we were joking. That's when we started doing the whole thing. And then 2 months later, I'm dating Amy, who's 2 months younger than Stephanie. She's all sitting there going, she's a funny Chicana girl, man. She's all seeing me going, Ralph, what? Bad, and crying and acting like, sucking the cradle. What was it? Cradle robber. Ooh, you pervert. She was always doing hard time. I'm like, shut up, Stephanie. She's like, what? I'm like, I didn't know. She started dating me, and then after we were dating, she told me she was born in 1980. I thought she was like, she's a mom, and she always wears all those, updated clothes, and she works with her mom, so she tries to act all mature, and she looks like she's 25, and I thought 25, 33, 8 years, no big deal, you know what I'm saying? She thought because I hung out with all the kids that went to college, and I was going to college myself because I was a single dad, but then it's, okay, actually I dropped out by then because I had trouble financially and trying to figure out the stupid educational competitive system, but yeah, I wore baggy shorts and jerseys, and hung out with all the kids that got out of college like 3 years and were in their mid to early 20s, and I was 33 and they were all like 26 and stuff like that. Most of the people up around my age had established families and hung out, and I was a single dad who, when I got time off, the guys, you want to go do this? Yeah, okay, let's go bowling. Okay, let's go play basketball. Played league basketball. Did the things that the younger guys do. And I've always been that way. But it's just, I don't like to grow up too fast. I like, shut up. No, okay. Okay, I just got sorry guys, I've kind of focused now on a train of thought, but yeah, I have an apology to somebody from the New York area. Well, because I always say she doesn't act her age and hangs out with all these young people and does all this stupid shit and stuff, mess. And I have always been that way my whole life too. When I work at jobs and stuff, the younger people gravitate to me because I stay young at heart. But they don't like in Fry's guru. They always call me rabbi or guru, and that's everybody always called me the rabbi or guru or in this military they called me the guardian angel. He's the guardian angel. And Bob had told me that a couple times too. He said, I'm just like my guardian angel. Every time I think like the world's gone crazy and something like that, you do something to settle me down, relax me, and help me get through it. And I was like, yeah, but you do the same for me. I mean, that night with that beautiful chica and Central and that kid, and I wanted to go beat them. Still mad at Bob about that one. I was like, well, how do you know he had a gun? Maybe he was just a pussy. Just wanted me not to hook up with that girl. We could have followed him, and I could have sit there and said, would you rather us give you a ride home and instead of having to ride around in this jerk's car who won't let you talk to guys that you want to meet? Yeah, okay. Bob, can we do that? I'll pay for the gas. Sure, get her phone number. Shit, I'll pay for your gas and your new battery and new tires. So bad. She was beautiful. She was absolutely gorgeous. She had this black hair that like Delilah. She had hair as black as coal, and she had big brown eyes, and she's gorgeous. And she was pretty. Yeah, I was mad. I was like, telling Bob, you need to, nobody does. Who does that? She was in the back seat. The other girl was sitting next to him. He can't be calling me a faggot if I'm talking to the girl in the back seat and saying hi, and she wants to talk and meet me. You want to pull over and we can talk? She goes, sure. He's all, you fucking faggots, and drives away. I'm like, no, he didn't. Oh, I'm gonna kick his ass. So I said, Bob, follow that car. What if he went to a bunch of other guys and stuff like that? It was just like, hey, I just walked up and said, I wasn't asking if you wanted to pull over and talk. I was asking the beautiful lady in the back seat that said yeah, and she wanted to talk to me. All right. Well, her brother doesn't. Look, last I checked, women get to speak for themselves in America and decide who they want to get their phone number and hang out with and date, and who will treat them like a man. I mean, like a woman, but acts like a man that is dignified and respect. Bob, we got an issue. I gotta go give my buddy Bob. Bob, dude, how do you know for sure that would have happened? Maybe I could have. I handled myself real well. That could have been the nice chica with the dark hair and the little to pair Ralph mini children. No. I don't think that way anymore. I don't think of woulda, coulda, shoulda magically and stuff like that. Since I found out in Sierra Vista that they've been following me, studying me, sticking me, and fricking me my whole life to get me to react certain ways. My life was never really in my, and still not. My life's not in my, quote, control, because we don't really have any control in this world except for our, like my dad said, no one's in control of anything. We only have control of our reactions and actions and reactions. And we're never in control of a situation. We may think we are, but that's just an illusion. And so the best you can do is interact with free will and great intelligence and beauty, because you realize we're all relatively related and connected and relating. This worked. Yeah, this is better. I gotta take this shirt off. It's getting warm. I just put it on for some effect. But that's cool. I'm flowing through this, but it's, I'm still, the funny thing about it with me censoring myself and trying to get myself to be better relating and have better people skills, that's all just a bunch of hogwashical bullshit, okay? You got a lot of people sitting there selling bogus, irrational, dangerous math equations that are going to help relate and equate catastrophic, horrible consequences to our planet and our species still, because they're not dealing with themselves and with one another honestly, courageously, and faithfully. Okay, you can have the best intentions in the whole world. Okay, Wayne Dyer has really good intentions and is a decent human being, but the stuff he teaches is so mathematically invalid and has horrible mathematical interactive equations and stuff that they're exceedingly dangerous. Just like that De La Cruz guy, just like Eckhart Tolle, and just like a lot of these other people, you have to learn to relate, and then interact in a fashion that is highly tangible, highly coherent, and mathematically exceedingly solid and factual and intelligent. You can't come up with sayings like, if you have a choice between being kind or being right, always pick being kind. Because sometimes, okay, there's a woman being raped in an alley. There's that choice, and so kind and right. And right, if it is, if you're sitting there telling people that, like my family always sit there and said that, like, why don't you just let them have their opinion? Hitler's people started out with opinions. Okay? The Salem Witch Trial started out with opinions. Okay? Manifest Destiny started out with opinions. Okay? The road to hell is paved with the intentions of good intentions of people's opinions. All right? You have to be able to equate mathematically, and I don't have to worry about, quote, beating you. You've already beat yourself. All I have to do is proof, truth, and logical sequences, and you've already been annihilated from the equation. You will only be remembered as someone who tried to go toe-to-toe with the man that was equating you into proof of truth to help save your planet and your species, and you were ignoring him and making money off of selling toilet paper. All right? I gotta go, guys. I love you too. Everybody hang in there. That was a cool connection. Thanks, Aiko, for praying, man. That was really good. It's Ramadan, man. Me and you are going to connect. That was pretty deep, man. You doing all right? This is a tough job, dog. You're next. Nah, because Gabe's like Amos, who was one of the ones that helps foretell of David's line coming. So he was just one of the ones to help relay the transmissions and receptions. He's good at the math, but he doesn't have a large prayer network like David and Muhammad. Now it's me and you, dog. Even Patrick, who has better analytical understanding and stuff, has to equate and relate through us because we're the per networks. It's me and you, dog. Judy Krishnamurti says, enjoy. Traffic. It never shuts off. It's really hard. The best way to do it, I would say, is, a lot of times is keep the hair short and then focus in some prayer, unplug from a lot of indoctrination and lots of affectionate interaction with the wifey. But don't do a lot of the public stuff on that, because what you see and how it affects you on watching the stuffs on the wars and things like that affects you emotionally and affects her too, and it's not cool. So since I'm working at a more mature level right now and I don't have a wife to make miserable by having sex with her after I hit, okay, you focus on her like I told Patrick. You let me do this. I'm going to be successful or die trying, right? I'm not missing out on anything. If there's a girl for me, like a girl for you, and a girl for Mike, and a girl for Gabe, and Patrick, and Jordan, or whatever, and stuff like that, if I die before I ever get to have the love of my life, it wasn't meant to be, right? I've been loved, and I've been abused, and I've been put down. Physical love is a beautiful, momentary state of being that is just a finite little, it can be taken away just like that. The love of God is eternal, is me, and this God is going to emanate from me and permeate itself in more souls than it ever has before. If I get physical rewards because people decide to start praying correctly and stop asking for their will and let God's will be done so the kingdom come will come, then that'd be cool. I'm not leaning towards one thing or another and stuff like that. I've been put down. I'm getting some very good pray connections to this lady from New York, and if she's into me, I'd really like to be into her. If she doesn't drive me crazy and she isn't batshit nuts. But just, Gabe and Mike over there, they're like, I don't know, man. A girl. Gabe and Mike are both like, no. Patrick too. Like, no. Her friends fucked you over. Hey, you guys, should I hang out, should I make up with my family after this all clears down and hang out and have Thanksgiving with you guys? Okay, so I'm supposed to forgive Dad and Tina and Pancha and Lawrence and Jerry and Linda, and I don't ever want to see the Fabres again. If I don't have to, I don't want to. I can forgive them, I just don't have to eat dinner with them. But I mean, so since they all screwed up, isn't Lopez entitled to screw up pretty bad too? I mean, everybody was watching this stuff, manipulating stuff, getting readouts, seeing things. Oh, he's horrible. No, you guys were horrible. I was just reacting to horrible. What about all the horrible things that you guys do that you try to hide from everybody and don't tell the truth about? And most of the stuff you guys do is way worse than the stuff I was doing and going through. But you all sit around and judge me. We all kind of sit down and analyze and then draw judgments and stuff like that. It's very important to be able to judge character and be able to judge from your analysis who to trust and who not to trust, and how to trust yourself and how not to trust yourself, and how to equate yourself into a reality that's worth living, and how to equate yourself out of a reality that's magical, make-believe, and self-destructive, like the monetary-based cloud kingdom, buying and selling and trying to equate God into something that you can bottle and sell in books and bottles. Okay? All right, guys, I love you. He's a pretty special guy. I'm Jesus' nephew, man. We're molecular substitutes to the line of my Grammy Kramer. Do you think I'd be kind of a little bit exceptional? I never knew. I always just saw it as being this spiritually kind of related, gifted person that just really cared. I never saw myself as this spectacular person that everybody wants to come and get advice from. It's not really advice. We're just pray connecting, and I'm a large part of a large prayer network that helps out. It's our commentary, like Blaze said. Pascal, yeah, thanks, Mike, Isaac. It's our commentary. It's God's given to us, and then it works through us, like God's servant, like Solomon said in Samuel's about his dad, King David. Okay, guys, I love you. Blessings and peace.